clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Good day in Shopping Point Land.
Shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcasting out on the land, ladies and gentlemen. Our time to see this Shopping Point. My point man today is none other than Nick DeOrio.
Yo, what is up?
What's going on? Long Island. And behind the glass, Dr. Zhivago.
Look here. Look, listen.
I love fucking what you do. I wonder if we really could get him. Like, we made a goof on him. If we ever could get him in here, it'd be fantastic.
Tell him, yo, you're the show mascot. You gotta come on.
Look, if we could
the
do something
fuckheads
like,
need ya.
Like, it's like this. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, we've goofed on you. Just be upfront with you. We're not looking to bury you. We're looking to have fun, and we're also looking to talk to you. It would be a fucking amazing interview.
It'd be like, okay, for $200, I might be able to do that.
At this point, if I could get him a conversation where I know where it's gonna go, I'd throw him the $200.
For $1,000, I'll play Modern Warfare 2. He's a fucking video game playing prostitute, bro.
I know. Isn't it weird? Just this whole fucking internet world is just so bizarre.
For $500, I'll let you come on here and make fun of me while I play.
Yeah, but you say something
I can do that
wrong,
for free,
you get
fat
pissed.
fuck. When he teed, I'm going to chat. He blocks his own subs. It's so funny. Oh, man. Poor Wings of Redemption. I do feel for him at some level. You know what it is? Everything went wrong. He's like most video game players. About 90% of them. He wasn't as good at the fucking game as he thought. Everybody thinks he's good.
I actually think he is good at it. Just the game isn't popular.
He's not elite. He's not ninja.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what happened to him. All right, everybody. This is motherfucking it. This is Shopping the Point Xer on the news channel. Friday's news. Because we put something up on the other channel. And it's my birthday this weekend. That's it. This is the last bit of content. If you have anything to ask me about baited, speak or forever hold your peace. Because I don't think I'm going to take another baited question from a fan forever. Unless you're a Patreon. All right. I think I've said everything I had today. Now, I am speaking the choir a little bit. But if you have, I don't care what the fuck it is, whether it's about the commentary video, whether it's about Keem, Clown, the podcast, behind the scene, good stuff, bad stuff, supporting me, don't support me, glad I was fucking gone, thought Andy and fucking Chad were better, you can say whatever the fuck you like. Because the only time I'm ever going to answer questions is if it's from other YouTubers, interviews, or I absolutely fucking have to.
And if you guys didn't see it, Tommy did just drop a huge video. First commentary video. Well, and it's good.
I appreciate it's as Tommy C. Well, no, that's not true. I did have some warm-ups on Get to the Point on this channel. You know? Mm-hmm. I did one on J Station or something like that, right?
Yeah. But that was your first real commentary.
Yeah. Shout out to all the YouTubers. iNabber says some really nice things. Vanilla Rice probably gave me one of the nicer compliments I ever got. And I think it was really sincere too. And he has a legendary moment on this show. The NCO, shout out to Right Opinion. Thank you. And I promise each one of you guys' videos, everybody that retweeted that in the NCO, you get in touch with me, and I will make sure I retweet your next video. Because I know I don't do that for all you guys, but you know, maybe I'll be a better member of the NCO after this. So here it is. Go in there. I don't care what the question is. I don't even care if you fucking don't answer. Well, no, I do care if you do ask me a question, because it's not fair to other guys with things like, there's only one motherfucker in there, and it's Vault. And I talk that fuck every day.
There's somebody I wish would get in there, but I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. He can do that too if he feels. That
would be ideal.
If he sees fit. Because he only. Thank you so much. I'm not here to fucking pat myself in the fucking back. If you like the video, if you hate the video, whatever. It's great. I'm happy. You know, Tony Too Wild's coming in. Questions about baited. That's it. Illegal EU memes. Illegal memes, you're on the air. What's up? How can I help you?
Oh, fuck. Motherfucker. Hold on, sorry.
You're a sweetheart, aren't you?
It's okay. She's a girl. We won't blow her up yet.
I'm a fucking spurg. I'm so sorry, Tommy.
I don't think I've ever blown up a girl, actually. I don't know. I definitely double standard. What's up, sweetie? How you doing?
I'm so sorry, Tommy. I was unprepared. The thing's like a little fast or slow. I was just gonna ask you about like the background debated and how did you and Clown get there? I know you probably said it a million times, but
I don't care. I'm gonna answer all these things quiet, and then Javago and Nick have heard these stories. Feel free to chime in and goof on me. All right, anything you guys want, but this is it. All right. Okay. I'd heard of Colossal's crazy. I'd skimmed through one of his. Actually, here's the dirty. I don't know if I ever told Clown this, so maybe if I can dig some stuff up. I like the Amazing Atheist, and he made a video on the Amazing Atheist, and I didn't really like him. But it was a good video. Nerd City says he likes commentary. Thank you so much. There's another guy that's been really supportive. And by the way, for anybody who thinks that we were having problems, Nerd City, we were working on something else, and he's trying to encourage me. He's really been pushing me like a coach. Right, and he's telling me. I was
worried about that. I heard you two got into some sort of tiff.
I got into a tiff, and Tommy got dragged into it.
That's true. All right.
I mean, it was entertaining, whatever it was, I'm sure.
Yes, but
thank you.
We don't want to give the impression that we're fucking our friends, especially. So here, I will say this. Don't get mad at me, Nerd City. He gave me an idea, and it's a really good idea, but it's not something I normally do. But I was thinking, you got to do stuff you don't normally do if you want to get better and it's a challenge and what have you. But this thing came up, and I thought it was a good idea to put it on hold. And he said to me, to motivate me, I felt like it was like a drill sergeant or something. He says, if you don't fucking get on this shit, I'm going to hand this to Quite or fucking anything for views. And you know the anything for views. And they're going to get 500,000 hits and fuck you.
And then anything for views would have grabbed a beer, went, hey guys, so we're doing this commentary video.
Yeah. But I need that. I actually need that. I need people to get in my ass like that. Something came up. And I think I needed this warm up so I know what I'm doing. So when Nerd City gives me direction, I'm kind of under his wing right now, that I can come up and do something better. Good. So that's the truth. It was just funny, and Nerd's a great guy, man. He's good people.
Is Clown okay?
What's that?
Is Clown okay?
If I had to guess, he's in the final stages. Okay, I've seen some of the video. It's really good, and then I saw.
No, but he hasn't talked on social media at all since he dropped it. It's coming tomorrow.
That's normal for him. That's normal.
I thought that was like he was adding more stuff to it since FouseyTube came back. So I was like, truth be told, I'm a little bit impatient because I know it's going to be a good one.
Oh, you're not impatient. It's been like a year.
You're impatient. Well, I just want to point out this particular DM that I dropped yesterday. Somebody told me to stay up, and boy, did let's see. I can't really get the full screen.
I think I hit you. I'm like, Tommy, red alert, red alert.
You're like, well, you hit me up, but you told me to stay up too, right? Mm-hmm. So actually, let's copy this and put it full screen because some people are bitching that you couldn't see it full screen. But all on my, it's all on my what you call it, by the way, on my main site. All right, if you notice in this thing. Keem comes to me. He said he wants to break up the podcast because of what Clown's doing. Clown told him that he wanted to have a conversation, an episode about 50-30-20, right?
Oh, I remember that shit.
And you clearly see me say, look, I don't care. We already made this agreement, 50-30-20. He gave his word. I wasn't asking for more money. I was saying Clown better not be asking for more money. You know?
Why is Keem such a faggot? I'm sorry, but
I just want to make this abundantly fucking clear.
Because he didn't want to be in the podcast. He had absolutely no interest in continuing it.
It ran its course.
He wanted to get out any way he could, and he couldn't have been the bad guy. Otherwise, it would have looked bad on him moving forward after his big redemption arc.
Bingo. That was it.
He loves getting in that drama. And speaking of which, he's actually going to be hosting some sort of stream with Jim and Sargon soon, so that'll be interesting.
Great.
Oh, it's going to be like the same drama alert thing. He's going to have them argue or whatever. He's like, hey guys, so we have Sargon and Jim on the line. They're going to battle it out now.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Jim at least. He'll get a huge subscriber boost.
Yes. It's great. I mean, the thing that's funny is these two intellectuals are going to be. And, it's funny. It's the only time Keem's going to have a schoolyard fight and not know what the fucking two guys are saying.
Oh, yeah, the one about the NBA community. Remember that one? That one got bombed with dislikes.
Oh, really?
I'm sure Jim's language in general is probably going to get that thing age restricted.
Yeah.
Restricted.
Well, I don't know. I watched it if I fucking have to. But I got to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm sick of blood sports right now, and I want to do it $25 off the back. Great video you put out today. Gang, gang.
Yo, remember that when I post mine after the show.
The next
Speaking of
video.
blood sports, that stream wasn't that good, actually. Did you see it?
No,
It was called
I
Goodbye,
don't.
Carl.
It goes on late, and my news teams are kind enough to clip things that are relevant to what we might be doing. And we have made a new commitment to do stuff that's just funny. I had somebody hand me some pedo stuff yesterday, and I appreciate $250. Tommy, can I get an amen for Javier being gay? Amen, Javier. You're gay.
You should do it, honestly. You, spread some light to that. Honestly.
Spread some light to what? I'm sorry.
You know, like you said that you got stuff about pedo accusations or something, or is someone was outed as being a pedo, or
okay.
what was it?
All right. Here's the thing. I'm not. I can't save everybody, and I could literally do it twice a week. And I want to do comedy. I want to do off the top of my head comedy. I
understand.
I always pass it. I know a lot of people, and I always pass it to somebody. Interesting enough, the thing that Cavos broke last spring, 2017, I got that before he did, right? And he busted it wide fucking open. And if something like that, I would give it to Cavos or something like that. I would give it to Cavos, or I give it to Scarce, or I give it something like that. I really want to do the funny side as much as I can. I do. I don't like doing outrage stuff. I'll do it if I'm really passionate about it.
I gotta say though, Tommy, when you and Clown were covering Line Maker, I was actually kind of happy because I was a victim of sexual abuse myself. Wow. So it made me happy to know that there are people up top that still care.
Know this. If I get the call and I think I can do some good, I'll do it. But if I don't think I'm going to do any good and I think somebody else can do some good, I know some pretty big YouTubers. So I'll make you that promise. How about that?
All right. You're a good guy, Tommy.
Well, thank you. I'd fucking give it to Madigan because I get
funny things.
I want to know. I want to know the funny side of pedophilia, right, Nick?
Well, I mean,
don't go in your uncle's room now.
Everything's funny if you think about it.
Yeah,
really
that's kind of what I want to do. Occasionally, I'll do those interviews like Josh Pignard with the prison in RuneScape. The Scarce interviews were one of the highlights of Shot from the Point. If you want to call what I have a career, highlight of my career, both interviews. Yeah. So, look, Shot from the Point will always be diverse. Always. But Baited is over. And I got to be honest.
Is it still going on, or did it actually end?
I was watching a live stream that Keemstar was doing. It was a Call of Duty Black Ops 4 stream, and somebody goes, Keem, do a Baited. He goes, y'all don't want to see a fucking Baited. The views on that were horrible last episode. Baited's fucking done. Go watch Mom's Basement.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad for Chad and Clown.
I feel bad for Chad
What
too.
happened to Andy?
Clown had to go make a new video because he had no content.
Jesus.
I'm kidding.
Andy.
I can't wait for his video.
I don't think Andy was having fun. I don't know. I never talked to him about it. I don't think Andy
Wasn't
was
he on
having fun.
TV or some shit?
Yeah, imagine that you're on MTV and shit, and now you're taking orders from a garden gnome from fucking Buffalo, New York.
R.I.P.
Dude, it's so funny. I think this was my brother. It was a relative of so how's that online thing? I was like, I got replaced by Andy Melionakis, and I know this relative looked at me and, wow, he really lost his mind since he left the army.
I'm your host, FaZe Keemstar.
Now, what about Keemstar doing coke or something like that? That's something
that's what he told me. That's what he told me. Clown thinks he was blowing smoke up our ass. He's admitted to doing it back in the day, and it's one of those things that I'm not very proud that I did. But it was just if you're gonna fucking sick a kid on me, and by the way, that wouldn't be the first time he'd suck a kid on me either. Then I'm gonna fuck you up. You had to
watch his kid while he did a fucking line? Are you kidding me?
No, yeah. So you're gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck with you. And by the way, if you watch that commentary video, I go a few times. So he shut the fuck up and leave the chat. It wasn't enough. He didn't get the hint, or he didn't care. And I know he did.
Tommy, should I say?
Is he a good dad at least? Or I mean, you can't be that good of a dad if you're doing fucking coke.
think he, from what I saw with his family reactions, he has a very, they have a typical sort of very friendly Italian family. I'd never say anything bad about. They joke around and they're like us. They reminded me of us. I'm not gonna fucking.
You want me to burn a bridge?
No, I don't know. We're doing enough. We had when we quit DeOrio. Let's quit where we're head.
Whatever gets you views.
Well, let's say it in the Patreon chat afterwards. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, about that.
But man, that really is a bombshell. Fucking Keem doing coke.
It's not really that bombshell. A lot of people. I did drugs. You know, I didn't do coke, but I did drugs. I mean, it's part of growing up.
There's a difference between doing fucking weed or some shit and then doing blow.
Not when you're a fucking social media star. There's a lot of it around. That's all I can tell you.
Oh no, Tommy smoked the marijuana like 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah, but I was old. I was old when I got internet famous, if you want to call it that. I was old as dirt. I was 39.
Oh god.
So, and
I mean, what a pussy. He could be doing
middle-aged at best.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm gonna get to some of the other callers, like Gay Retard. I'm sure he's gonna say something fucking brilliant.
God.
Yeah. All right. All the best illegal EU memes, and enjoy. Thanks for calling.
You too, Tommy. Sorry about fucking up the beginning.
That was a good call, man.
It was a good call. Thank you,
girl.
Much, Tony, hang on. I'm gonna try to get the because you're a 100K YouTuber, man. I don't want to be disrespectful, but at the same time, explosive decompression. You're on the air, sir, ma'am.
Hey, man, how was sitting by the Scarce episode?
What episode? Oh, what happened there? I can't reveal what happened in there. I've always promised the secrecy of that, and I won't reveal it under any circumstances.
Didn't you reveal that already?
No, I just revealed it was just one big fight. I never gave any details. No, and I think I told you.
I thought you said that the video.
No, I didn't tell you nothing. It was. Here's what I said. Here's my. I have a private statement and I have a public statement. It wasn't good. It wasn't fun. At one point, me and Clown fucking started surfing the web and DMing each other through Twitter. And it was just Keem trying to get him and Scarce playing defense. It was just like we won the one front, and I think Keem always thought we needed more drama. We needed a constant drama arc. He could never.
Well, because he already killed all the other YouTubers, so he had to go. Oh, I beat Leafy, I beat Grade. Oh, let's go get Scarce now. Yeah. So I'm the only drama channel.
I think they hurt each other. To be honest, I'm glad that never happened. First of all, it was terrible. It would have been the worst. Actually, if we'd have released that episode, everybody would have lost subs, including Baited. That's how bad it was. If we'd have released that episode, I think Clown would agree with that. Maybe even Clown would have lost subs because they would have been just like, "What a bunch of scumbags." Yeah,
that's a bold claim.
Yeah. And if everybody says, "I never did anything, I never talked or anything," I didn't say shit that episode. Shit, it was just a fucking. I'm so glad it didn't come out. And then one of the reasons, and it was my death knell, one of the reasons I reached out to him, and that's the first effort, this is what Clown told me later, that Keem tried to end the cast. I reached out to him and I said, yeah, thanks for being on. Sorry it didn't work out, blah, 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 blah. Because I generally like John. And you can tell that when we talk. I generally like John. He's an East Coast guy. He's my type of people, I grew up with the Italians, the Irish, the Polacks, Puerto Ricans. We're all fucking Catholic, and he just reminded me of somebody from back home, like Nick does, And I really liked him because I miss home sometimes. And I guess Keem used that for a reason. Said I want to get rid of him for saying that because Scarce did me dirty, and Clown told him no, I'll go if you fucking can't him. But so they settled for I got yelled at. So I'm a soldier. You get yelled at. I'll get yelled at if I have to get yelled at. Yeah. So I got yelled at. I said sorry.
Guy too on your podcast.
So you never would have thought he was going to just kick you for saying, thanks for coming.
No, but I got a little suspicious after the phone call was over, and then of course when the whole thing unraveled, Clown told me that. So I think Scarce is a great guy, and what he did for this channel, I take a fucking bullet for him. So a lot of guys, a lot of big YouTubers we owe a lot to. Max Mofo, Scarce, what about all the little NCO guys? Or they're not little anymore. Some of them passed me. We owe a lot to a lot of people. Anything else explosive decompression? Hit me up.
Are you and Chad cool from Chad? Anything for views?
I'm okay. We have a rocky relationship, but I used to say he was a no talent, and I had no respect for his abilities. He's actually pretty funny. I don't trust Chad. I feel the same way about him I do about Carlos. I think I like Chad. I don't like anything for views. I like Pierce. I don't like Carlos. You know, I think these guys are all right, but don't let them get in. You know what? Because you're always walking such a thin line on this shit. You know, you could turn into me in a minute, and like everybody's scared. And they'll protect it, and they'll fuck you. You know, they'll protect it real quick. But I don't know. I don't know if it makes him a bad guy. Tony, I'll get you next. I promise. Don't go. So that's the way I feel about that. I'm gonna try to get a lot of calls. Maybe we'll go overtime. So you know, you guys want to go on a waiting call? That's great. I think Chad's funny. I was wrong about him. He's come on and he's been really funny. I get why he's a big IRL star. And when we made fun of him for dropping the N-bomb and getting kicked off of Twitch, I took no joy in that. I just thought it was fucking funny. It was a funny way to go.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But I was not happy about him not being on Twitch. I thought that sucked. You know, I don't. You know.
A very Chad way to go.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I saw it. But it was really funny. And we actually we did that video without playing the video, and Dave's reaction was so epic. You know, so that it's one of my favorite.
I wish we did the same thing with Tobes watching the Greg Paul porn.
That was amazing.
I didn't see that. You guys got to get expert and start recording shit and fucking like off. People just got to record Discord all day and shit. I don't like doing that because like Colossal hates when you record everything, so I'm always trying to obey the rules, except the golden one. Anything else, man?
Fuck that rule.
No, man. Thanks, though.
All the best, man. Thank you. Thank you,
All right,
sir.
see you, man.
The great Tony D2 Wild from the Tony D2 Wild YouTube channel. If you're into hip hop culture and sneakers, my man's got it down. Where the hell is he? Well, Tony decided not to show the fuck up. I mean,
he's muted.
He's muted. I didn't mute him. Somebody being goofy.
Yo, you hear me?
Yo, we're here. What's up, man? How are you, sir? Too many baited questions before I ask the last one?
You said what now?
You got baited questions before we check out? Because this is it.
Yeah. No, I got a real one. I got a real question. It's pretty dynamic. I would like for you to just let me I'm gonna spill it all out, and then you can break it down for me and
all right.
Break it down how you see fit. Mm-hmm. But basically, I've been following you, Baited, everything since the very beginning, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, what's the deal? Do you think that like the relationship between Keem and Clown, like, do you think that Keem we know that Keem likes to get minions to do the dirty work for him. You said the Carvoses and stuff like that, and I mean even the Leafies. He likes to keep them by his side to keep them off his back.
Yeah, me too. You can throw me in that. I don't think I'm any better than Carlos in that department. I did the same stupid shit. So I mean, I'm not gonna.
But do you think that he really likes Clown, or is it that he wants to keep Clown on that side? Because with the type of content Clown, I mean, he makes those videos too. Like, I feel like he could easily, if he was on the bad side, if Keem was on his bad side, he could throw out something like that. They would just rip him apart.
I'll tell you something. I'm glad you brought that because it's something I'm worried about. All right, and I'm going to show it to you right now. You can't see. You might be seeing it on stream. I was really worried. 22 hours ago, I'm really worried about this tweet, and I hope that Keem calls me a liar, and this was going to happen, and now it's not going to happen because I'm saying it. All right. When I saw this tweet, tomorrow, 4 days later, unsub class is crazy. You complete fail. Right now, he could always play that off like it's joke. Right. All right. This tweet right here that I'm showing, but the fact that he's been running his freaking mouth saying I broke up Baited over greed and money when it's clearly an easily checkable, provable lie that's not the case, I worry that if he came to my defense, which by the way, I asked him to come to my defense through the DMs, that he could now in a position to throw us both under the bus. So I hope just by virtue of posting this tweet right here that I protect him in some way. I don't trust him with anybody. The only persons I thought he really loved was Sky Williams and his buddy. I know
what you're talking about.
His buddy Blade. His buddy Blade. By the way, I like Blade. I know Blade's got problems and shit, but I like Blade. I've donated to Blade before. I like his streams. He's a good guy. He's a real fucking cool guy. Right? I mean, as far as I only know him as an internet personality. I don't know him personally, but he's always seemed like really cool, and I like Blade a lot. Sometimes I go in there and bust his balls and shit. But he's good people, and he fucking drinks when you buy him drinks.
As
yeah.
as the urban words would say, do you think that does Keem want any smoke with Colossal, or no?
You know, it's funny if you mention the list. You know, I think like you heard him talk to Monday Matt, and he said there's a list. I got a long fucking list. I would not be surprised if Clown was on it and what had been on it. He always wants to get even with everybody. I got a long list of people that I got to give you. I'm going to cross you off because I think this is the punishment. And I've been mentioning the list for a long time, and I've been told that I was tinfoil. I think the list is clear, and I would not be shocked if Clown was on it. I don't think he's anybody's friend. Maybe Blades. That's it.
But does he want any smoke though? Like, do you think if Clown was like, I'm about to make a video, do you think Keem is scared, or is it? He's
not
no
at this
different?
point. I think at one time he would have been scared of Clown, but I don't think so anymore.
Oh, because it's just too much. Yeah, I got you.
I don't think
that's
so
how it
anymore.
usually is. Like, you get scared, he makes you his friend, and then after a couple months,
like
he's
I said,
I'm not worried about you no more.
This tweet could be a legit joke, or it could be setting up something. That's how he rolls.
Yeah,
you know, that's how he rolls. So I hope, just by virtue of putting this out there, that now he has to do another option if he's going to do it. You know, but he might be jerking around. Another thing is Clown, just on virtue of Clown announcing this shit, he got like, was it 10K the other day or something ridiculous? A couple thousand the other day. You know, so you know that's it. And I seen it. It's really good. And then what I saw in that video was even better than what I saw privately. So I was a little worried about it, but every day goes by and I think about it. I think it's going to be a really good video. I do worry if it's past due, but then again, we're talking about Colossal is crazy here. You know, we're talking about one of the best in the biz. When he sits down and really puts his mind to it. And I do believe he scraps projects all the time because other people have covered it or he can't get it perfect. I think, and some of it, I think that, you know, I think some of it is a confidence issue. But Clown is either going to shit the fucking bed or blow everybody's mind. And that's the way it rolls. By the way, I watched his most unmemorable one the other day. I've been going through Clown. I haven't watched Clown's videos in a while. I watched the most recent one. I watched Challenge and I watched the last one he did, which is not as memorable as some of the other ones. And Exposed. Exposed is great, and it's one of his best videos. And it just I guess it doesn't have that one super meme moment. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the chatterbait moment that maybe that was my favorite.
Yeah, I just watched the Fuzi one not that long ago. I actually saw Fuzi not that long ago.
Never count.
Oh, wow.
Never count Colossal is crazy out.
So I'll be waiting for it.
Good.
But that's all, Tommy. I
have a quick question for you, Tony.
Sure, go ahead.
Did you see Lit Poppy at SneakerCon?
Is that
where you saw Fuzi?
No. I was out in LA for a wedding, and he was out there at the same wedding.
Whoa! You saw Fuzi recently? I missed this.
Huh?
I missed this. What happened?
What you mean?
How come?
What?
You met up with Fuzi recently?
Yeah. I mean, I've met Fuzi a couple times. Like we have mutual friends, you know. But I mean, I'll just say this on his own defense: he's not as manic as people put it. Like
nobody is. Nobody's 100% themselves offline. You know that, and I know that. Yeah. Actually, you are. You're pretty. I mean, you hype it up a little bit, but you're pretty much one of those guys. Yeah. You're one of those guys for sure.
I just think Fuzi just makes videos like at the hype of that moment. But like he comes down, like if you just talk, like you'll be like, what the hell? Like, okay, he's not, you know, that's just it's what I already suspected. But
can I ask you a question? Is he sick right now, or is this an act? Or can you say you're friends with him? I don't want you to get your
no. I mean, like honestly, and I can't say because I don't know.
You don't
I'm not with him 24/7. I'm not with him like all the time. But when we talk, Tommy was like a normal conversation. He wasn't trying to preach to me or like try to like, you know, he's not trying to like do the things he's doing on the internet. It was just more so like he was telling me like why he was wanting to go and travel and this and that. And it was pretty normal. Like it wasn't those moments, those Kanye moments.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, so I mean, you could.
I hope. Look, see, like Clown doesn't like manipulating people, right? And I was worried at first if you watch it that there's something wrong. I don't want anything to happen to Fuzi. Is as big a problem as I have with him, and I'm really mad at him with the shit that happened to Clown. But he did pay him back. In fairness, I hope. I really do hope things work out for him. You know, I'm not trying to hate, but I will hate him real quick if something goes wrong.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not here to defend him at the end of the day. Like I watched colossal video and made great points. You know.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I just say like the main thing I guess is that I mean, I think, like you said, I think that it's the way with anybody. Like when you meet somebody, like there's a lot of people that are like that. Like you see them online and like what the hell, and then when you see them in person, they're like totally different. You know.
No,
I mean, I met Keemstar in person, and he didn't seem very different.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He was in front of people though.
He talked to me like a Twitter video. He goes, "So, how did you meet Tommy?"
Yeah. Oh, it's like Tommy even said though himself. Like, I mean, some people aren't like me. I kind of keep. I might have a little bit more.
Yeah, you talk a little louder, but you're you in your videos for sure. I can vouch for that because I talk to you offline. You know, I can vouch for that.
Exactly.
Out of curiosity, how far off am I from the videos to me?
Videos from you? Well, I know you too well. It's tough to tell, and I know you're putting on. I know you're trying to entertain people. So I think anybody when they try to entertain people are going to do something that's not in the realm of their character. I don't think anybody can do that. Clown puts his accent on. He's mid. I've been fuck it. I'd throw a little heavier Jersey East Coast thing going on. I mean,
you haven't been in New Jersey like long term for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
But it's funny, Mike. I know you got other calls. I don't.
Thanks, man.
Peace out.
Last
Go
thing.
ahead.
I'm gonna be in Hamburger, Germany, or some shit. Hamburg. I don't know how far are you from that? Yeah, you far.
Yeah,
I don't even know anything.
Give me that. Like, I'd probably come up for you if I could pull it off. So you keep me in touch because it's about a 2 or 3 hour train ride. You know.
Okay.
So
I'll keep you posting on that.
I can't. I'm not promising you, but you know I'm gonna make an effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's real talk. Once I say I'm going somewhere, I'm going. You know. And if I tell you I'm not going, I'm going. All right, Tony.
I'll keep you posted.
All right, man.
All right, man. All right, Nick. All right.
Peace out, man.
Who else is in here? Dr. Zhivago?
Dr. Zhivago, the man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Keep it drunk, man. Yep.
All right.
Peace, man.
Love. And he has been subbed to me in the beginning. I always wonder, who the hell is that guy? He's big and big. Yeah, it's
cool,
exaggerated, Blue Firefly. I mean, everybody does it. You know, I try not to be a phony or fake. I don't say anything I don't mean, but I might say it a little faster and yell it a little louder. That's all. That's true. You know, it's my dream.
Everybody's a little bit more calculated when they're making their videos. So.
Yeah. Even on the spot, sometimes I got an idea what I'm going to say.
Thing is, when you're on the spot, you don't have 17 takes to get out what you want to say.
No, it's true. It's true.
When you're making a video, you'd be like, actually, you know what? Maybe I went a little too far. Let me just get rid of that little piece.
Let's get some other cats in here. Who was in there? Tupac at Discord. Tupac at Discord, you on here?
Hi, yeah. Hi, Tommy. Let me just mute your stream real quick. Yeah.
Sure.
Evening, boys. Like, I just wanted to know, like, how much conversation, like, you, Clown, Keem, had like before and after the cast each week, and like, you know, if he revealed like a potential drug problem, then you must have been somewhat personal.
No, I never did.
Like,
he said he was gonna go do a line. He said he was gonna do a line, and I was just like, what? That's it. I was always blown away at the hours that he kept. But I mean, a lot of people know that from the time he makes Twitter videos. I didn't think he had a problem. I didn't know when he said it. I was like, is he kidding? And Clown said, no, he's kidding. I was like, I don't think he's kidding. I didn't think a thing of it. I was like, he's gonna do blow. Fuck it. He's never gonna stab me in the back. I don't have to tell anybody.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, I know girls who are growing up to be fucking teachers. They're like, okay, party's in like 5 minutes. Everyone run into the bathroom real fast, and they'll do a bunch of lines.
I didn't think it was gonna be. I was like drummer 828. I thought he was my buddy. I can say whatever I fucking want to him.
Wait, you mean this guy isn't your friend?
Yeah.
Somebody I enjoy watching. I watch every single one of his videos.
Yeah. I was like I felt the way he did. I was like super cool. That whole thing, like, I'll just say it to his face. I don't care who the fuck you are. That whole thing, that was me.
That's interesting. Like,
I was a completely different person. I blinded myself deliberately because I was out of work. I needed to start showing something, bringing in something soon, and it was a dream job, and I knew it. I was well aware. I handled the fame. I got a C. I started to think. I'll tell you something else. Like, I wouldn't do it. If I had to do it over again, I'd do it the same way because I like where I am now. But if I had to do it over again smart, what I would have done is I would have went to him privately and said, look, we're going to break this off, and I'm not going to badmouth you. You're not going to badmouth me. Is that cool? How about nobody broke up the podcast? Because I know that's what this is really about. You don't want to take the fucking blame for it. And then publicly just go, which is what I was trying to do in one of the episodes, was one of the most popular episodes on the main channel. What I was trying to do is like, you can hear me the whole time, like, oh, it's not Keem's fault, it's not his fault, it just is. I'm sorry for the fans, blah blah blah. And that's the narrative I was trying to keep. And then he started saying in the chat, while I'm fucking trying to put him over, that I was begging for money because I was getting shit tons of donations that day. You know, so and that pissed me off. Here I am.
You were doing too well, Tommy. How dare you be lucrative?
Yeah, I pissed me so off because I was lying, and I fucking hated his guts by that point, and I was trying to keep it. And also keep in mind too, there was a podcast that wasn't going to come out, right? It was over, and I didn't tell anybody that I lit his bitch ass up at the end. And I wasn't telling anybody that, and it was at the end that he. It's the famous part where I actually break my headphones, and I actually lose it. I probably should re-upload it.
You know what? Honestly, this is a point in that jackass's video. Is he compares you to fucking what was that guy's name? Alaskan bullworm or something? Baked Alaska. He compares you to Baked Alaska. The guys are all trying to help him. They're all trying to say like, "Oh, come on, man, just gotta listen." No, you're not my friend, man. You do drugs. And then he compared it to that. Well, they weren't telling him that he couldn't fucking feed his family. Yeah. They weren't telling him they weren't making up an entire bunch of lies to discredit him on his platform and take his platform.
He wanted to make sure I had nothing when it was over.
Where was Keem trying to help Tommy?
Not at the end.
By putting him on the cast. That's
no, he means at the end.
No. I'm talking about those last couple weeks when they were arguing. Tommy was nothing but nice to him until things went sour.
I lost it. You could see the moment I lost it. When Jeff says, "Don't look at the chat" or something like that.
Man, fuck you. Tommy's the reason Baited ended.
Keemstar, you're an idiot. Just to let you know, you're an idiot.
Yo, get Keem on, like.
He
call in,
so he can call in and cry and leave and say, "Tommy,
you call it and explain this." Let me read
Tommy.
it. All right. Clown wants here. Let me read it. Let me read it.
He's not that good.
Let me read it. Clown wants more percentage. I'm about to end the cast. That's your words, not mine. And by the way, show your end of the DMs because there's not much between us after this. I ran the numbers, and I'm only getting 50%. And I wrote, we already made an agreement. Look, I don't care. We already made this agreement. 50, 30, 20. He gave his word. I'm talking about fucking Clown. I'm talking about Clown. Like, fuck Clown. He should be given his word. Exactly. Cleem says, I'm being more than generous. He's trying to take advantage of me. So let's have a meeting. Good luck. Clown says he only wants to talk about it in the cast. And if that happens, it's the end of the show, which Clown denies, and I believe. I write, what? That's crazy. You might, I wrote, you think he might be doing this knowing you'll end it? So I was worried about Clown at this point. I don't know, but I can easily make another cast. And that's when I knew it was over for me because I knew I wouldn't be part of a new one. He knew too many people. I know, and that's it. You can hear what I said because I'm just like, this is the hope. I know you can, but do you really want to lose Clown? In other words, do you really want to get rid of me?
Yo, that's fine, Keem. You don't have
and
to
I said you wanted a Skype.
I do have something for
Yo,
you.
Tommy, can I get an amen for Javier being super gay? Javier, amen. You're super gay. There you go. See if you can get him on Skype. I got a little
conversation for you after the show's over.
I've been trying for days, bro. The guy wants more money, and he's blaming Clown for this shit. Not a thing. I wish I did. Meeting now. I just woke up, and that was pretty much it. That's what happened. You know, and I think with the thing with the drummer and him working together, because remember, he liked, as you saw in the video, he liked his fucking tweet when he announced he was going to drop this video. I think that the idea was drop it when I go to bed, and I'm sure Keem forgot about that particular exchange, and then blast me on Ralph Retort, and then Keem retweets the video, which you could still do, by the way. I don't care. Shit's out there. There you go.
Look, in hindsight, Tommy, like, do you not think it would have been
Tommy was e-bagging? Here's the thing. Tommy was e-bagging. Is there a compilation?
Did he just admit he was wrong?
Yeah, well, he's trying to change it. Tommy's right. You just said we got.
Thanks. Stop fucking changing your story.
Wait.
I'm your host, FaZe Keemstar.
Yo, what did you say about Obama?
So, look.
just
I don't know.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Do you not think that, like, in the long run, maybe I understand that it was compromising your dignity, but do you not think it would have been better for your career long term if you kind of were able to make baited work, let's say even for like another season or a half?
Oh God, I would have done anything. I was destroyed. When I
Tommy
tell you
would've
something.
probably hit 50K.
Oh yeah, of course.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's an easy question. When I saw this, I can easily make another cast. I knew it was over. I think I took a back seat deliberately because I thought that was best. I could say this shit now. I wouldn't say it then. I know radio better than they do, and I know podcasting better than they did. And I understood that my role was important while it was minor. And I was the reason I held the fucking thing together. And I knew if I went in there and did the Tommy C act that I was doing on Shot from the Point, that it would suck. And it was like, who the fuck's that guy think he is? Because I was getting that as it was already. So I played the fan that would have loved to have been there. So of course it would have been. But I believe to this day, because remember, the reason I got in the cast was the fight over Tommy NC. I think what happened was this.
With Leafy,
he picked me to fire me right before the thing started, but I really started going to bat for him, and Clown and me really hit it off, and he knew damn well that Colossal's crazy wouldn't fucking tolerate him treating me like that.
And if the cast ended right there, so does Keemstar's career.
Yeah.
Because you remember how hard he was getting lambasted by these fucking people. And he lost 100,000 subscribers very quickly. This is the only reason that he's even relevant now, is because the Vegas podcast was successful.
At the podcast, I go fucking hard on Leafy, I go hard on Grade, and I was trying to pay back my debt for this guy, because he did get a raw deal in the sense that they did screw him and they did conspire against him, but he deserved it. Because he is who he is, and I bear a certain amount of responsibility for this too, because I blinded myself because I knew I could make some money and I was in bad shape. As far as begging for money, I've never begged for money. I rarely come on and say donate. I miss the donations. I forget to read them sometimes. And I shouldn't do that. But as far as going, I'm fucked now. That's just bullshit. I did the cast. I said I was sorry it was over. I put him over, and it wasn't enough.
He just said something again. He goes, he always wins. You guys can never take me down. Is this podcast designed to take down Keemstar? I'm really not trying to take you down.
You're trying to take me down.
We're not.
This is why we're here. You try to take me down. Any fucking opportunity you have, whether it would be, you can say the same thing about me, Keem. Like, you can't take me down either, and I'm nothing. So what does that say about you, big man? Banks.
You know what it says? He's going to send in 6 little guys to try to do it because it didn't work when he tried the first time.
So,
no, you know what it says?
Melissa!
So, we could both say the same. No, I'm not trying to take you down. It would be fucking stupid for thing. But here's the thing. When you keep bringing this shit up and you bring it to a new audience and lie, I'm just going to whip this shit out every time. If you're going to hand me money, I'm going to take it every time. And I got every right to when you go on a Warski and say I'm a bad parent or I don't love my kids. I got every right to when you put up kids that play fake news stories so you can say tinfoil Tommy. I got every right to go back at you every single time. And I've been successful every single time. I have a hardcore audience that has jobs, real fucking jobs, people that are in their 20s and 30s that get it. You can get over, I saw Banks do this, you can get over with 15-year-olds that are being taken care of, but you can't get over with my crowd, which have more adults. Do I have the teenagers? Sure. But I don't see too many 12-years calling.
He's asking for proof he lied. Okay, so on the show you said that you didn't groom a child to attack Tommy, and then on the Ralph retort, you did!
We have it all. I mean, the thing is, we can't do exposed videos on yet. I mean, look.
That's just one example.
How much shit can we throw in a shit pile? It still smells like shit afterwards, Keem. You've been exposed. I'm not big enough to make it. I'm not big enough to make it hurt. If Shea Dawson did it, you'd be in trouble. If iDubbbz decided to do part 2, you'd be in trouble. Tommy C can't do shit. And all the better proof, I suppose, that we're not trying to take you out. If anything, the only thing we've ever done to you is criticize you, which you're supposed to be able to take credit down, and goof on you, which you can't take either. So you try to go the fucking under route. Try to say I broke up the podcast. What's fucking Clown gonna say when he get back? He knows this is bullshit. He's
now let's take a page out of fucking
it's been 2 years.
Take a page out of Ralph's book.
He's already come out and fucking defended me on this issue. And he came to me last February when you're acting up again, trying to nail me through Chubbs, trying to nail me through Aiden, and said, "Do you want me to make a public statement?" So you can keep going on and on, begging, can't produce a video. I mean, remember the time you called me, he's like, I got guys combing through your shit. How come nothing ever came out?
Because he didn't have anything in the first
And the other
place.
thing is, like, I don't care anymore. I used to get mad and I used to scream at you and shit. And it was big. I'll try to make all the money, and it makes money screaming at you. But I at this point, dude, you sit there and say, I can't get over it. It's 2 fucking years and like 3 months.
That's actually kind of funny. He says, I'm getting more 12-year-olds to attack you. I'm going to get them right now.
That's fine.
What are you going to do? Put them up in an Airbnb?
With Wolfie.
Yo, don't bring those guys near Greg Paul.
Yeah. I think, Tommy, personally, like, you should just exercise apathy when it comes to Keem and just kind of ignore him as much as possible.
I will, but when it comes to the big shit, I don't think I can. I don't think I can.
Oh, of course, you have to speak up when he's kind of speaking ill of you, which will kind of impact your career in the long term.
Yeah. Well, look, here's another thing.
I just wanted to.
Here's another thing. I'm gonna be real with you for a second, because every YouTuber, especially young ones, I know this is over one day. Yeah. I know that I'm not going to be able to make the bills, and then I should go to another fucking job. And I'll do it on Sundays like I used to when I had a job. When I was working in the Army base, and some days that might happen again. Maybe I'll go back to the Army and work as a civilian. Maybe I'll get a job in the economy. I have to pass the German class in like 2-3 years now too. So it might end. I have a decision to make when my son goes old enough to go to school. I know this ends one day, and I'm comfortable with it. I'm not clinging to it. This is not who I am. This was just this was a stop on the tour of life, and it was great. It was fucking great, but it's going to end. I could drop dead tomorrow. And I'm well aware of it, and it's not going to be that big a deal. Or I think when I walk away, I'm going to shock a lot of people. Like, wow, he just left. It's not that big a deal. Dude, I've seen the world. I've seen war. I've been all over the place. This is not, like, when I die, I was like, shot for the point was the most fun part, but it's not who I am. I'm a father, and I'm a veteran, 100% first. This shit means more than anything to me. The only thing that comes close are the fans. So that's it. And that's something Keem can't get no matter what, because when I was in the desert, he was playing Halo, and that's the bottom line. Two very different people.
He was on Chatterbait screaming at Alex. Tommy, like, speaking on behalf of your fans, like, we completely, like, respect you and respect your kind of your need to provide for your family, and I think that's perfectly reasonable for you to take the basic job and kind of cover topics which will kind of get views to provide for your family.
And he handed me more money. And I don't think we do shit dishonestly. And go look at my my podcast. It's pretty diverse. I've got guys who went to jail over RuneScape. I got the Scarce interview when he comes clean. I got a lot of different stuff. I got stuff from the skeptic community. I'm pretty much a guy that got raped by Bigfoot. He said he got a blowjob from a female Bigfoot. I'm pretty much all over the place. Now, you can say that I'm little on Keem, and we do make a lot of jokes about Keem, but it's not the end of the day. I'm sure if you did a word search,
Keem does news on drama, and this is a trending topics channel that covers drama. I mean, it's very hard to move away from Keemstar when he has a monopoly on the entire fucking industry.
And he gets involved in every single one personally. So it's a little tough not to comment on something. Keem's around again. It's a small community.
Because at the end of the day, remember.
I think it's funny. I've been laughing the last hour that your mom died of cancer.
Oh, God.
I'm a failed e-beggar. Well, you can't call me an e-beggar anymore. They can't. I suck at this.
Give him a break. Willie's right. He lives in Buffalo. God.
Shithole. Really? God damn.
Keemstar.
That's like the fucking cesspool of New York. You're not even really New York, bro.
I'll take a few more calls. All the best. Take care. Tupac of Discord. Fama, you're on the air. How are you?
Hello.
How can I help you?
I got a question. Do you remember when during beta, the first episode, and constantly Keemstar was saying they were going to look at the iTunes comments, like what people were saying. What did you think of them?
So we're going to read the iTunes comments. We're going to do it at the end of every show.
I never happened. I forgot about that. I don't think I think it got brought up a few times. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Funny. I remember that as a fucking viewer.
I think in fairness, I'm not in this. I think he meant it. I don't think he was lying. He just never got around to doing it. You got to understand something too. Like we're all three scattered people. We're all over the place doing 100 different things at once. So I mean, and Keem does other things besides YouTube. He is an entrepreneur in other ways. I never revealed that, didn't I, buddy? Illegal stuff. Legal. So he's an entrepreneur in other ways too. So I mean, he's a busy guy, and he's up all the time.
All right, and the second thing, I think you went about it wrong because I think
I'll be right about that.
Yeah, I know, but I think Keemstar brought you in. Remember, he went on your show and you lot had a big argument, and then he left. He also had a big argument with Clown, or not really a big argument, but they didn't really like each other. So I think what he wanted was kind of an argument amongst you three. In the beta podcast,
but I knew that
But
wouldn't
what
work.
you did is you like went with him. You ended up like
I knew it wouldn't work.
Liking him.
I knew it wouldn't work, and it's a little tough to yell at people. I know it wouldn't work, and it's tough to yell at somebody that have given you that kind of break. And I think I showed my loyalty over and over again by some of my biggest episodes are on Leafy and Grade. I got fucking Grade to accuse me of something I didn't do without naming me. You know, so I kept people on their toes, and I did that out of loyalty. And when it came time,
but do you understand why he calls you like fake? Because you ended up being angry at him then, then nice to him then.
I don't believe he believes that. I think that he was bringing me on to job me and say, look, I could touch your life and I could take it away from you at any moment. The problem was Clown like me. I don't buy that for a fucking minute. I don't buy it for a minute.
Keep in mind, Tommy said publicly they weren't friends behind the scenes. It's not like Keem and Tommy were talking at 2 o'clock in the morning.
He was a dick to me, you know. I mean, we talked a little bit, but I mean, I think the longest conversation we had was when he was looking for the house he just moved into.
So then, why did he add you to the show?
I think he added me again. This third time I'm saying this. Okay, he added me to get rid of me. I don't think he had ever any plans of actually putting me on that show. He was.
I don't believe that.
No, that's what I think. Because why would he fucking put 1,000 sub hockey YouTuber up just to give him the opportunity of a lifetime, right? And by the way, he did not know I was a veteran, but I thanked him publicly as a veteran and said, look, he's not that bad a guy, lending that status to him, which I'm completely ashamed of. Look, he helped a veteran. How bad could he be? Well, pretty bad, you know? So yeah, I think that, and I don't think he's above anything. He just told a group of people that I broke it up because I demanded more money, which is clearly untrue. So what else is he not capable of? He told a 17-year-old boy to plant a fake sex news story on me. He manipulated an 11-year-old, told the whole world it wasn't true, and then recently admitted in the route. There's nothing that he's not capable of. Nothing.
But back then, Colossal is Crazy wasn't that big enough. So he added
big enough to leave, and it would have killed the podcast. He would have killed it more than if I left. I was replaceable. The Colossal's Crazy was not.
Why was Colossal Crazy not replaceable?
Because look at the dynamic between those two. It made the whole show. You think I'm not ignorant. I'm not thinking that show couldn't have been successful without me. I'm not an idiot, you know.
Don't forget, Clown came back. Tommy didn't.
But if you were more honest, and if you said during the beta podcast more honestly, like
what was I dishonest about?
But you seemed, when I was watching you, you seemed a bit fakish. Like I felt like you didn't actually like Keemstar. I felt like you were just pretending just to save your skin, and that's why I think
save my skin.
Like I think he would like you more if you were honest about it.
How do I save my skin if I'm burying his enemies? I'm already good. I'm in.
I think the Leafy debate came down to Tommy.
Yeah,
I've said it multiple times.
And by the way, all the questions he asked him, I prepped him with. So you want to see?
And the one that he didn't ask, the fucking one, are you gonna fuck me over?
All right, let me put you in my position. I just had a son in February. The thing goes on in June. All right, this guy comes out of nowhere after you get a pretty big debate with it. He says, you know what? I want to help you out. I like what you do. I like your voice, right? And introduce you to Colossal is Crazy, right? How the fuck do you call him a piece of shit? And why does that make me fake that I didn't?
But then after the
answer my question.
Podcast,
answer my question.
Wait a minute,
how do you? I've answered your question. I have answered your question. I have answered your question, and I'll answer one after this. How do you call a person that did that for you a piece of shit? How?
All right, then don't call him a piece.
How? That's not what I asked you. Don't. How do I do it?
Piece of shit later.
No. How do I do it? Period. Can you answer the question? How do I do it? How do I? You can't answer the question. You're capable.
He saved you.
I know. He didn't save me at all. I fucking had a goddamn garbage truck job lined up. I would have been fine. I wasn't going to die. I could have flown home. It wasn't the end of the world. That's the idea. No, I wouldn't have had shot from the point. And I just told you before, and I know you can't believe it because you're probably horribly salivating to do something like I did. This was not the beginning and the end of my life. I have done much more important shit before I ever spoke on a microphone. I know it's very difficult for you to grasp because you want this so bad.
All right. No, I don't want this so bad. I don't have anything to do with YouTube. I just listen to YouTubers.
Well, that's way. If you think what you saw as me being fake was me showing loyalty, and I'm sorry you see it that way. And I think in fairness to you,
he showed loyalty until Keem swung and Tommy swung back.
That's it.
Yeah, but unprovoked. He gave him a lot, and then maybe he fucked him over. But
it doesn't matter. He fucked him over, and Tommy responded. Stop acting like it's some kind of crazy fucking thing. If somebody attacks my family, I don't care if they gave me $1 million. Fuck them.
I don't know why I can't grasp that, dude.
Tommy, you always have a guest that always bumlick you, whatever you say.
Okay.
Like, whatever you agree with, Dick.
But you know what my caller's like you can't do? You can't even address his argument. All you can call him is a dick sucker. So I'm pretty much satisfied with Nick said because you don't have an argument. Thank you for a fantastic call and proving my point. There you go. There you go, Keem.
I think that guy was literally on the verge of tears.
I can't connect it. It's like, and I get this, and I see this in chat every so often. People that are loyal to Keem, they don't understand why he swung back after everything he did to you. Why didn't you let him lie about you?
Because he would have killed your channel, Tommy.
Yeah, and he tried.
He would have
killed your channel. He actually didn't do it.
Away. He wanted
the
to.
Caller one. Well, I tell you something. I will never take this away from him. He is funny.
Oh no, he's hilarious.
The caller's point was basically, as long as you're kissing Keemstar's ass, you're fine.
Yeah.
I don't hate him.
Which, by the way, what was I called the entire time? His ass kiss.
Exactly.
He kicked me out of the G Fuel event. He didn't kick me out. He was nice to me. I'm going to say that.
I'm so glad that this is the last day I do this.
This is just old.
Yeah, I know. But this is it. What, we got more people in there? I'll take a few more. The fake gay retard. Gay retard, you're on here.
Oh yeah, Tommy. I have one question for you.
Sure.
When is the next episode of Baited?
Fuck you, you goddamn asshole! You asked for this.
It's not getting enough views. There will be another episode.
It's not getting enough views. Exactly. You don't want to bait it. Gay retard finally says something reasonably funny.
Fuck you, Billy! God damn it!
Mazzy, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up, man? What's good? What's good?
What's up, man? You tell me.
I'm fucking ill as fuck, man.
You're what as fuck?
Sorry. I'm ill as fuck. Like,
you
I'm well.
You're the illest.
Yeah, bro.
The most illest.
The most. He coughed all over me, bro.
I did?
No, Keem.
He did? Now you're real ill. What are you smoking? No, like... What are you smoking? What are you smoking?
I'm smoking some Skywalker, bro.
Yeah, baby. Where you going? You walking in the sky?
Yeah, bro.
What do you see out there?
Too much, bro. I've been listening to bro, I've been listening to
I don't know what to tell you. You have a question about Baited? Because it's your last chance, because I'm just going to blow them up. If people call it Baited now, it'll blow your ass up.
Oh, I got the wrong guy. Who the fuck? J Station? Who's the one who smokes a shit ton of weed?
I'm sorry, man. I love
Drew.
Right. Bye,
man. Drew is sharing, everyone. Drew is sharing.
Drew is sharing some chat. Right.
No, he was on the call. Yeah.
I want to get all these guys, and then we're going to finish up with the verse. Sir Pineapples, you're on here. Sir Pineapples? Oh man, it's your last chance. Why didn't you just do this?
Bye.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Billy the Fridge wrote in the thing, because I was talking to him yesterday. He goes, Nick looks up to Keem because he's 5'1". I just want to address that. Fuck you, Keem. Because I took one picture with you and the internet thinks you're a midget. So now everybody thinks I'm 5'1" because we're near the same height.
The thing is, Keem's features are weird because he has stubby fingers, so he looks short. And he's not, I guess.
He's not that short.
But then, or if you're 5'1", maybe. Come on, that's what I said. Two Italians meeting up in New York. Over by the where were you? Where was the thing filmed?
Okay.
No, the thing you went to go. What park was?
Oh,
that?
it was
Adventureland.
Adventureland, right
that was
across from Farmingdale State College.
Gotcha, and that's where they did the movie, right?
I don't know if they did the movie there, but it's based on the park.
It's based on that place. All right.
Mhm.
I got you. That's Sir Pineapple's last chance. All right. Green Man and then Versts, and we'll fucking call it a night. Green Man, you're on the air.
Hello, Tom. I just want to know when the next episodes of Love Phones is.
With Catch 33?
With Captain Kirsch.
Captain Kirsch?
No, can I just ask you a question? Why did you deliberately end your biggest financial opportunity in your life ever just because you hated Keemstar that much, you actual egomaniac?
Yeah, it would have been a little smarter to kiss his ass, but I figured I get fucked either way.
Yeah.
And
You
I figured, so I got
did that, by the way,
I got
just
two
remembering
choices.
the place.
I fucking stick up for Keem and have him Kim. Sorry, man. Andy Milanaki's a big star. Nothing personal. Or I go with the guy that actually was getting screwed, and because Keem was telling everybody he was trying to. That was the original story. Keem, Clown's trying to do it for money. He's greedy, right? So I went for him, and then I got the greedy tag. What I did is I handed Keem the opportunity to blame me for the breakup, but this is a new accusation. This is not the old one. Was I was.
Well, it took someone as stupid as Drummer 828 to make it. So.
Yeah, go.
Drummer probably. I don't even think Keem told him to say that. I feel like. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I just don't know how we went from Joseph Coney's child army to Keemstar's child army, to be honest. It's quite the jump.
I guess so. Do you have any question about Baited before?
No, that was all I wanted to ask. Oh, about Baited, like, oh yeah, see, like, are you ever going to release the episodes that weren't released? Like, can that just happen, please?
What? Say it again? I'm sorry.
See the episodes that didn't come out of Baited, like you did and stuff? Like, are they ever going to come out? Like the fucking Scarce one and shit?
No, I think the Scarce one was trashed. And from when I went the final one would have been great if it came out for me 2 years ago.
Can you ask Keemstar Dead next week?
No, they're gone. I played my part, and it's in one of the episodes, and I forget which one it is. I played my part of the audio, but you can't hear the other two. So that's it. This is your last.
Green Man, they're exposing you, saying your accent is fake, and you actually talk normal all the time.
Yeah, I'm actually from Canada.
He's a quick Celtic wit. All right, man. Green Man, all the best.
Wait, good night.
All right, that's it. Versts, how we closing this, baby?
Well, I just find it funny that you're a failed e-beggar.
Yeah.
And I looked into it, and I realized you're actually supposed to ask for donations for e-begging. So we've been doing this wrong the entire time. We're actually supposed to ask for money.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to keep this open till the end of the month. That's in about 11 days.
I don't think it's necessary. Everybody knows what they need to do if they want to do it, and they give anyway. There's a bunch of ways you can support it: T-shirts, donations, super chats now. Any way you want to do it, you can do it.
You gotta send Tommy $100 so he splits it with me, so I can pay for my mobile home with Wings of Redemption.
There you go.
See, I figured I'd just inform you that we're actually supposed to ask for money.
Well, I'm sure.
And hopefully Keem won't say we're not properly e-begging anymore because, I would hate
That's
to see
why
that.
we were failing e-begging.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. We were failing.
Did you guys hear what Ninja's opinion on e-begging was?
It's good. But...
Oh, do tell me.
No one likes a nigger.
Yeah, this is real. Let's make sure that he really said that. Play that again.
Yes.
No one likes a nigger.
And he's saying a nagger, right? But he just said it.
Yeah, he said, "Don't neg me."
He said
instead of
nagger.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to speak.
Oh,
He says N-E-G instead of N-A-G. He doesn't know how to talk.
Where's he from that he has that crazy accent? Is that like...
I don't know, but he
Alabama?
should drop it. He should drop it immediately.
Yeah, he's like,
fucking drop
no one
it
likes a nagger. Play that again. That's too funny.
He's like
No one
sitting in
likes a
front of his
nigger.
fucking... It sounds so bad.
It sounds bad when it's played
Ninja
fast.
was on vlog TV with his fucking hands up, and he was not starting himself.
He can't get
He
a
was
break.
just sitting in his fucking kitchen or something, wasn't he?
He's too funny. He can't get a break. Then he's on ESPN, the first pro gamer of all time to be on.
That should be his quote on the front cover.
Yeah, go figure.
Yes, I will right now, Nick DeOrio.
I will ask for likes. Get those likes up. Spread it around. Again, the commentary video is in the description box below. My friend Nick DeOrio will be dropping.
Oh, you wait. As soon as Tommy watches it and tells me to delete it, actually, or doesn't tell me to delete it, it will be up for everyone to see.
I'm going to bed, so it's going to at least be up till I wake up tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna
I'll
Patreon chat right. We'll do Patreon chat right after this, so you guys can load up Patreon chat if you're a Patreon. I guess that's e-begging, right?
Yeah.
Now
I just
you're
linked
getting
the
the
hang
eBay
of it.
fund. So
He goes like,
see it, go
if you
for it.
enjoyed the show, shot from the point, ain't dying, ain't going anywhere. I mean, I would probably do it for free. I did it for free for fucking. I've done it for more years free than I didn't. You know, eBay fun. There
Guys,
you go,
Tommy C can't afford Xbox Live. Please donate to him.
No.
A minimum of $20 a month to fund
He
his
can't
addiction
do his
to
troll
video games.
videos on Halo without his money.
Please allow him to further neglect his child. Pay for his
I do
Xbox
get back,
Live.
and this is stuff. I mean, I really appreciate this stuff. It's all because of you. Oh, that's pretty gross right there with the oranges. And you know,
Tommy
there's
eats
the milk
oranges,
bottle by the
confirmed.
PlayStation, and you guys gave us all that. And I hope I give back when I stream. I really actually don't play video games on my own very often. I don't have the time, and I flip on the arcade or go to Twitch and try to share that with you. If that's EB, and I don't know, but I hope you like it, and we're not here to stay. And yes, we dodged another Keemstar bullet, and we'll keep dodging them till we.
Well, you can't aim for shit, so
And
it's
here's
really
the
not
real-
a big
yeah.
deal.
Well, here's the thing too. You know, I was dragged into this one, and again, and I came up. I mean, even like fucking iNabber went at me like, "What the fuck are you bringing this shit up for? It's 2 years old." And I was like, "I've been all over this since 2016." But look, we swung back. That's what that caller can't understand. He doesn't think I have the right to swing back, and I reject that on its base. Could I have handled it? Should I have done MLG hose?
Yeah, you could have done a bunch of shit different.
You
But
got
either way,
emotional. You went a little too far, but
But
at
I
the end
did.
of the fucking day, if you said nothing, you'd have got cucked.
But here's the thing.
Regardless,
Here's
you
the
can
thing.
swing back.
I didn't. Here's the thing. I shouldn't have done it, but I only say it because it was a bad financial move, I suppose. But I'm glad I said it in a sense because I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I only got one thing before I go. Fuck Keemstar. We don't need you anymore. We haven't needed you for months, and you still show up. So suck my dick, and I hope you get in a car accident. Bye.
Yeah, we don't. Bye. We don't need
Sarcasm, Ralph. Sarcasm.
Allegedly.
You know, if something happened, yeah, allegedly. Sarcasm, Ralph. Hyperbole. I know it's a big word. Look it up if you can.
You mean hyperbole?
Yeah, that's somebody who's actually 5'1".
Yeah, no kidding. If I can make fun of him for a second, I really got a kick out of that. Yeah, I'm super cool. I watched that video he did, and I got the fix. Be calm, be calm, be calm. The whole everything. That's like be calm, be calm, be calm. Because he freaked because he thought I was gonna drop his fucking his anti-Keemstar shit. Which all we told him was like, yeah, we're showing him sucking a dick. Because by the way, it is fucking stop. And DeOrio is going to show, because I muted him in December, just how many tweets he sent to me. Right? Do you have that? Is that okay? We're gonna just how many tweets. DeOrio is in the description box below. Yeah, I'm obsessed, and I don't know. I think people are obsessed with me. You know, whatever. I don't know. How many days in a row is Ralph going to say he never heard of me?
He has amnesia. Every morning he wakes up and forgets the time.
It's like Groundhog's Day.
And I
but for
promise
Ralph.
you, the listener, we're
Yeah,
going to go other
that's
places.
the movie with the fucking Adam Sandler, right?
Nah, Bill Murray.
Oh, then who's the one where Adam Sandler like goes into the bar, meets the girl, they get married or whatever, and the fucking she doesn't remember it?
Oh, 50 First Dates.
Yeah. That's him with you, Tommy.
That's it. I'm done. I'm taking no more baited questions from fans, except Patreons. That's
Oh, thank God.
I'm done. I've said everything I've had to say. I'll only say it again if more bullshit pops up, and I'll be good. That's all. Thank you for being a part. Shot from the point. Tomorrow we're not going to be on the main channel, but I'll see you Saturday. This is my birthday, bitches. Have a good one. See you Friday for Shot from Point News.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated, the evolution of Machiavelli. belly. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
That's it. We're over. It's